Sexual Harassment by Troy Jeffrey. What exactly is sexual harassment? Sexual harassment is defined as the making of unwanted sexual advances, obscene remarks, or other verbal or physical harassment of a sexual nature. Most common places sexual harassment takes place is at work, but it can also happen in universities, the military, social events, and other public places. There are two main types of sexual harassment. The first and probably the most well known is quid pro quo. It is a type of harassment that happens when some kind of benefit is offered for sexual favors. Some of the benefits offered usually have to do with something as a promotion at the job or maybe more money. It could be a nice raise. It could actually even being hired for the job, or sometimes maybe something as simple as a better work schedule. It could also be to avoid being demoted or to actually not being fired. So there's five things needed to establish a case of quid pro quo. The individual must show they belong to a protected group, that they were subject to unwanted sexual harassment. They must also show the harassment was actually based on sex, and job benefits were offered for sexual favors. They must also show there is some basis an employer can be held liable. Some of the legal remedies include money for lost wages or lost benefits. It could also be money for lost employment opportunities. Also, emotional distress. And the person might actually be able to get their job back. So, the other type of harassment is the hostile work environment. This happens when an employee is subject to frequent or unwanted sexual comments, propositions, and jokes. It can also occur when there is other verbal or physical conduct that is sexual in nature. Some examples of hostile work environment include displaying of inappropriate materials. This could be pictures, posters, or magazines of sexual nature hanging on a wall. Persistent and unwanted interactions. This could be, flirting to a certain extent if it keeps going on and on, doesn't stop, or someone talking dirty, interference with someone's ability to move freely, and sexual jokes. Effects of sexual harassment differ on different people, but usually they involve someone's emotional well-being. It could be someone's physical health or create financial challenges. Also in the workplace, this lowers morale and production rates at work. It also increases absenteeism and the turnover rate. This is due to people not wanting to go to work because they just don't want to be harassed. So what helps to fight against sexual harassment? First is Title VII. Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 was created to help end discrimination in employment on the basis of sex, religion, race, color, and national origin. Title VII, as amended, pertains to employers, employment agencies, and labor unions. The Equal Employment Opportunity Commission administers it and mostly acts on accusations of discrimination filed by people, but can pursue cases if it finds employers have a pattern or practice of discrimination. Also, companies have a responsibility. They should have a written policy that prohibits sexual harassment. This should be handed to people as soon as they are hired. They should also go over this yearly, just so people don't forget about it. They should also train employees at all levels. This includes supervisors and managers. Companies should monitor the workplace. They should talk to people, see if there's any rumors, see if anyone has anything to say. Also look for anything hanging on the walls or written down anywhere that could raise red flags. They should also investigate all complaints immediately. They need to talk to all individuals that were involved in the matter and punish accordingly. They should also, encourage people to go forward and make sure people know that there will be no retaliation. Thank you.